had always been the star of the ballet company. Her graceful movements seemed almost supernatural, as though she were possessed by the very spirit of dance. When she was invited to perform the lead role in The Black Swan at the grand but decrepit Ravencroft Theatre, she couldn't resist. The theater had been closed for decades, steeped in dark rumors of performers who vanished without a trace. The night of the performance, the air in the theater felt heavy, the dim lighting casting eerie shadows across the faded red seats. Emma ignored the unease prickling at her skin and focused on her warm-up. As she began her routine, a faint whisper echoed through the empty hall. It was indistinct, a murmur that seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. "Who's there?" she called out, her voice trembling. No reply came, only the faint rustle of fabric, like a tutu brushing the floor. She glanced at the grand mirror covering one side of the rehearsal room. For a moment, her reflection moved out of sync, twirling when she was still, leaping when she merely stood. Emma blinked, her heart pounding. "It's just nerves," she muttered to herself. But the whispers grew louder, forming words. "Dance for us." Against her will, Emma's feet began to move. She pirouetted, leapt, and spun with a feverish intensity. Her body strained, muscles screaming, but she couldn't stop. In the mirror, the reflection multiplied. Dozens of ghostly dancers surrounded her, their eyes hollow, their skeletal smiles wide. Whispers became a chant. "Dance forever." As Emma collapsed from exhaustion, the specters surged forward, pulling her into the mirror. Her screams were swallowed by the void. When the company arrived the next morning, all they found was her tattered costume lying on the stage. That night, the Ravencroft Theatre reopened. Spectators swore the lead dancer moved like Emma, her ethereal grace hauntingly beautiful. But her eyes were empty, as if she were no longer truly there.